welcome back to Why I Love Doctor Who. Now, today I'll be doing Series 10. If you haven't seen my videos of Series 3 and 1, I'd go back and watch them if I was you. Just because they're alright. Well, Series 3-1 was my first one. It's quite rusty. I'll probably redo it at a later date. But anyways, without any nonsense, let's get into this. So, the characters. The Doctor, Bill, Nardole, and Missy. This is the 12th Doctor's best series, you know, where he feels the right amount of him in Series 8 and the Series 9 him put together, and it really works really well. Bill is a great companion, which I wish stayed on longer. Yeah, I think she was quite good for 12s, and she was 12's companion, even though Clara felt like 12's companion more than 11's. She was introduced in 11's. I don't know. She's Clara's a lot better in 12's with 12 than with 11. Nardole was great comic relief for this series, even if what he says isn't that funny a lot of the time. He's just needed in that TARDIS to live it out, to have someone who is always making sure the Doctor's doing what he's meant to be doing and looking out for him. Missy, she's really questioning whether to join the Doctor in this series and, turn good, and inevitably does in The Doctor Falls. The overarching story is, who is in the vault. It's resolved very quickly. In fact, it's resolved, I'm pretty sure it's revealed in Extremis. Yes. And yeah, it's pretty poor. It's not as good as RTD's ones, if I'm honest. The only good one that Moffat did was the Series 5 with the cracks, and maybe Series 6 with the Doctor dying. But so now we're going into the stories. The pilot, good introduction for Bill, and a good episode to really introduce new viewers to Doctor Who. If you're going to introduce them, this is one of the good ones, especially if you want to introduce them to the 12th Doctor, because he's probably more likeable in this series than any of the other series. Smile, a decent episode, nothing amazing. Thin Ice, okay, but not great, especially when the Doctor punches that man. It's just out of character. Knock Knock, it's quite good, creepy episode, it's not amazing. Then again, there's not huge standout episodes in this series. Oxygen, very good, creepy episode, and it brings in the cool idea of the Doctor going blind, which, it was pretty cool for this one, and it was alright in Extremis, and then obviously it gets fixed in, I believe, Pyramid at the Underworld, just at the end though. Yeah, it was a pretty cool idea. Pyramid at the Underworld, Social Land. I think this is very underrated. It's got a huge scale, but I think Unit should have been in it. It just feels like a Unit story from Series 9. With the Zygon invasion, whatever it is. Yeah. The Empress of Mars is alright. It's a quite good Ice Warrior story, but I do prefer Cold War in Series 7. It is light. I'm just going to put it here. It's quite boring. Then World Enough and Time / The Doctor Falls. It's so good. World Enough and Time is so creepy, and John Sim is so good throughout both, even though he's just revealed really at the end of World Enough and Time. In Doctor Falls, he is really good, and I think it's one of his best, even though I prefer him in Series 3. That's probably nostalgia, because that's the first Master I saw, when I was younger. So he's always he's basically my Master. He's not the best Master, but I rank him highly because he is my Master. First Master I saw. Nothing to beat Delgado, but there you go. However, he is underused, and this really should have been the 12th Doctor's regeneration story instead of Twice Upon a Time. Twice Upon a Time just felt tacked on, and it was just because well, Doctor Who's got the Christmas Day slot, and we're not going to give it up, so we're going to make one more story. And I just felt like it was just dragging out his regeneration when it didn't need to be. People say that 10's regeneration is dragged out. Capaldi's goes on for another story. It's just, whatever. It's pretty cool seeing David Bradley as the first Doctor. He does alright, although the sort of script does not do the first Doctor very well. They just make him out as a sexist, as, you know, like, just too old-fashioned, when in truth he wasn't like that. I think there's like one instance where he is, but whatever. Overall, this is probably Capaldi's Doctor's best series, but not got the best standout stories. Honestly, Series 8 has the better stories, but the Doctor is a lot better in Series 10. He's really fine. Capaldi has really settled into the role by Series 10 and found out what his Doctor is, which is annoying that we didn't have him in Series 11. I felt like it was right that he had 3 series, just like Matt Smith. It felt right. And, you know, then he gets Series 11. A video will be coming soon of that one, once I finish rewatching it. But anyways, thank you for watching, and it's goodbye from Who Reviews.